During the Warring States period, the two favorite concubines of the king of Zhongshan, Jiang and Yin Ji, were vying to be the queen, so they tried their best in private and fought each other. However, the struggle for power and profit between them is a good opportunity for personal development for the counselor Sima Xi. So, Sima Xi secretly found Yin Ji, and told her solemnly, "Competing for the queen is not an easy task. If you succeed, you will become the first lady of the country. You will have endless glory and wealth, endless delicacies from mountains and seas, and endless silks and satins to wear. But if you don't succeed, I'm afraid it will be difficult to save your own life in the end. So, you can either give up this idea, or choose to succeed in one fell swoop. Which one do you choose?" After hearing this, Yin Ji couldn't help showing her desire for power, and then said, "I choose the second one. I want to be the queen, and I will succeed once and for all." Sima Xi nodded after hearing this. She said unhurriedly, "In that case, then I am willing to help you." Yin Ji immediately said gratefully, "If it succeeds in the end, I will definitely repay you, sir." After going back that night, Sima Xi made a plan. He first wrote a memorial book, and then when he went to court the next day, he handed it to King Zhongshan, and said, "My lord, I have a way to weaken King Zhao." After hearing this, King Zhongshan hurriedly let him talk about specific matters. So Sima Xi came over and said, "Your Majesty, please send me as an envoy to the state of Zhao. Although I am on the surface as an envoy to the state of Zhao, in fact I am secretly investigating the mountains and rivers of the state of Zhao. Local conditions and customs, the relationship between monarch and ministers, etc., and then on the basis of specific research, formulate specific strategies." Zhongshan king listened and immediately granted his request. Soon, Sima Xi went to the state of Zhao to pay homage to King Zhao. After all the official business was finished, Sima Xi said, "Your Majesty, I have long heard that Zhao state is a place where beauties are produced, but now, I have walked all over the streets of the capital city of Zhao state. I found that the women in Zhaogua are not particularly beautiful." Having said that, Sima Xi turned his head and glanced at King Zhao. Seeing that King Zhao was listening carefully, he continued, "I have traveled all over the world, I have traveled to many places, and I have seen many beauties. But if you really want to compare who is the most beautiful, she must be the most beautiful Yin Ji in our Zhongshan country. Yin Ji's appearance is too beautiful to describe in words." King Zhao was originally a womanizer. After hearing Sima Xi's words, he immediately became interested in Yin Ji, so he hurriedly said to Sima Xi, "Is this really the case? If you can bring Yin Ji to Zhaogua, I will reward you heavily." After hearing this, Sima Xi revealed his embarrassment. "Even though Yin Ji is only a concubine of our king still loves her very much. Please don't spread what we said just now, otherwise my life will be endangered. I can only do this in secret for you, Your Majesty." However, after returning to Zhongshan, Sima Xi said to King Zhongshan indignantly, "My lord, King Zhao is really hateful. He doesn't like benevolence and righteousness, but loves force. Does not like morality, but loves women. What's more, he actually wanted your concubine Yin Ji, and even said that he would take Yin Ji as his concubine." Hearing this, King Zhongshan finally roared furiously, "I didn't expect King Zhao to be such a person." Seeing this, Sima Xi hurriedly said, "My lord, the state of Zhao is stronger than us now. If King Zhao really comes to us if we want Yin Ji, we have to give it to him." Sima Xi saw that King Zhao listened very seriously, so he continued, "If we don't follow, I'm afraid we will anger King Zhao and lead to war. But then again, if we really give Yin Ji to Zhaogua, then people in the world will laugh at our Zhongshan country for being cowardly and incompetent." After hearing this, King Zhongshan asked anxiously, "Then what do you think should be done?" Sima Xi saw that the time had come, so he said unhurriedly, "There is only one way for the current plan, and that is to set up Yin Ji as the queen, which will prevent Zhao Wang from having the idea of wanting Yin Ji, and no one in history has asked other kings' queens to be their concubines." After hearing this, King Zhongshan couldn't help but praise, "I Ching, what a great plan." So he made Yin Ji his queen. In this way, with the help of Sima Xi, Yin Ji successfully ascended the throne of Queen. Yin Ji awarded Sima Xi a lot of gold,